violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, in school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's get into the video.
I'm Ellen Lehman, live from ABC 7. We have breaking news. Beverly Hills police have confirmed an arrest in the killing of Jacqueline Avant. The 81-year-old philanthropist and wife of music producer Clarence Avant was shot early yesterday morning.
Thank God they found this POS. Thank you. Okay? Because initially I didn't think they were going to find the guy. You know, I don't know. I just see a lot of unsolved cases, so maybe I'm biased towards that. But thank goodness they found this guy, man. He needs to be off the streets. WAC 100 said a mandatory 25 years for home invasion. This guy shouldn't see daylight for the rest of his life. But we all know how the court system goes in criminal justice reform. Who knows what criminal justice reform will look like 50 years down the line? They're just going to be letting everybody out on parole, and everybody's going to get a, you know, house arrest monitor and all this kind of stuff. Like, that's what's happening, and that's why these things keep happening.
Suspect has been identified as 29-year-old Aariel Maynor of Los Angeles. Surveillance video showed the suspect's car leaving that home. Police say he has an extensive criminal record.
I mean, this guy's an idiot. He didn't even steal a car to do the crime. He probably wouldn't have got caught if he stole a car. But he used his own car to hit a lick. Oh, my God.
Whenever news breaks, you can find it on the ABC 7 Los Angeles app.
Her Beverly murder of Jacqueline Avant, the well-known philanthropist, was killed in her Beverly Hills home.
We're told the suspect was caught, police say, because he shot himself in his foot.
This idiot shot himself in the foot and used his own vehicle. Whew. Man, when are brothers gonna realize that we just are not good at crime? We don't know how to do it right. We make a lot of mistakes. You know, a lot of dudes do these things when they're intoxicated or high. And it's just like, bruh, y'all dudes is bums, bro. Bummy. You know what I mean? And I seen people online talking, man, it was a hit, man. It's a calculated hit, bro. Because how will he know about that house and this, that? No. It's probably an instance of a guy following their home, just like we've shown you many times on this channel.
Nicole Comstock explains.
Aariel Maynor is wheeled out of a Hollywood backyard on a gurney. His foot is bandaged because police...
Look at this man. He's still talking. He's still talking. One of them slick talking bros. Like, he think he could talk himself out of it.
Police say that's where he accidentally shot himself. This during his second burglary of the night. Just an hour, detectives now say, after he's suspected of shooting to death 81-year-old philanthropist Jacqueline Avant inside her Beverly Hills home.
Good, so he got caught too. That's great. Yeah. Don't let him out.
Kathy Schultz.
Yes. And people will call this a Karen. If she's in that neighborhood, you can bet on it that she's very wealthy. And she said the right thing. Don't let them out. That's what's been happening over and over again. They've just been letting these guys out. Don't let them out. Good thing they caught him. It can never bring back the life, you know, which is so heartbreaking. But don't let these guys out. In California, you guys all know that they're letting these criminals out. Dropping charges, cases getting dismissed, and these dudes are back on the street, ready to cause and wreak havoc and get on demon time.
Schultz heard the gunshot that hit the suspect's foot in her neighbor's Hollywood backyard. She thinks Maynor shouldn't have been back out on the streets.
If you're a violent criminal, yes, they need to stay in jail because they're not going to change.
This is what we
Wow. I mean, she sounds kind of conservative. She sounds kind of conservative. And that's what I've been saying. Violent criminals need to do the violent time.
know about Maynor. His Facebook profile description says, "I'm nobody." And many of his Facebook photos appear to be from his previous prison stints. In 2013,
So he's from jail TikTok. He's from jail talk, right? And you got all these women on TikTok. I mean, he's demon time, tattoos on his face. What do you expect?
Maynor was sentenced to serve 5 years behind bars for second-degree robbery and inflicting great bodily injury.
So 5 years for second-degree robbery. See, I don't know. He need to do a minimum at least 15. 10, 15, at least.
In 2018, he was released on supervised parole, but then went off the grid for 5 months and was placed on parole again. Just 8 months later.
So he was placed on supervised parole, bumps his PO, goes off the grid, then they catch him, put him back on parole.
In 2018, he was sentenced to 4 years in prison for second-degree robbery with enhancements. He was released once again about 3 months ago and listed as a transient.
Yeah, bro, this dude was just getting booked in, booked out, not really doing no serious jail time for very serious crimes.
Jacqueline's loved ones say her killer must be punished. This is how they described losing her.
A shot to the hearts of all of us.
She was married to record label executive Clarence Avant, also known as the godfather of black music. He was home during the home invasion that ended in her murder.
I think it's too early in the investigation.
Dang, this man was home. Sheesh.
To get to the motive. It may have been or may have been targeted, and for what purpose, we don't know. We're still looking at that.
At a press conference Thursday, investigators said Maynor's car was caught on multiple city cameras leaving Beverly Hills right after the fatal shooting, and that they recovered the gun they think he used in Avant's murder. An AR-15 rifle they say they found at the second burglary scene in Hollywood. Well, neighbors say Maynor picked a terrible home to target here in Hollywood, that the family has a German Shepherd and a Rottweiler that protects the yard where he was caught. I'm Nicole Comstock, KCAL 9 News.
Actor Alec Baldwin on the record.
Made in the murder of Jacqueline Avant. An arrest has been made in the murder of Jacqueline Avant, a well-known philanthropist and wife of famed music producer Clarence Avant. The suspect is 29-year-old Aariel Maynor of Los Angeles. Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes is live in Beverly Hills with the details, including a statement from the victim's family. Rob?
Yeah, the man arrested said to have a lengthy criminal history. He was also out on parole. Police say he was caught at another break-in that night, armed with an assault rifle, one that landed him under arrest and in the hospital.
So he tried to hit 2 licks in the same day and got caught. Wow.
Beverly Hills police say they've busted the man who gunned down well-known philanthropist Jacqueline Avant in her home early Wednesday morning. 29-year-old Aariel Maynor of Los Angeles, they say, was armed with an AR-15 assault rifle when he broke into Avant's home on Maynor Place.
And this is just a testament that the gun laws do not affect any of the criminals. I believe even if they ban guns throughout the whole country, there would still be guns in the United States. And the people who are doing illegal things will continue to do illegal things with said illegal weapons.
Multiple surveillance videos, including city cameras, showed the suspect's vehicle heading eastbound out of Beverly Hills shortly after Mrs. Avant was shot early Wednesday morning.
But Maynor, they say, wasn't through after the Avant killing. LAPD investigators say an hour later, 3:30 in the morning, he broke into this house in the Hollywood Hills. And that's where things went south for the suspect. When police arrived, they found he had accidentally shot himself.
The subject had been shot.
What an idiot. Wow. He shot himself in the foot. I mean, he's about to get what he deserves, man. But look, just take a notice how small this guy is, bro. This dude's super skinny, but super gangster, you know what I mean?
Apparently shot in the foot. They collected evidence of a burglary and also evidence of a shooting, including the rifle.
Police say that rifle is the same caliber as the weapon used in the Avant attack. Maynor has an extensive criminal history, they say, and was out on parole.
The evidence thus far shows that only one suspect was involved in the crime, and the motive remains under investigation.
And, you know, a lot of people would suspect that, man, he gonna go to jail and they gonna do him bad because he killed the old lady and this, that, and the third, and you ain't supposed to mess with old ladies and kids and the street code and this, that, that. Look, he been in and out of jail. He's good in the jails. He's known. He's gonna go back to jail or prison rather, and you know they're gonna treat him like a god. He gonna get money on his books. He gonna probably get a phone. You know, be on Tik Tok jail. You know, whatever. Girls gonna be sending him DMs, sending him nudes. He's gonna be good. Okay, so. I mean, obviously, the rest of your life in prison, if they give him that, if they don't let him back out like they have, right, in the previous times, but if they give him life in prison, it's like I said, you don't know what criminal justice reform is going to look like in the next 50 years.
The 81-year-old Avant is the wife of famed music producer Clarence Avant, known as the Black Godfather for his accomplishments in the music industry.
Agent, manager, orchestrator, this mysterious figure everybody respected.
He was the subject of this 2019 Netflix documentary. Police say Clarence and a security guard were also home at the time of the shooting. Neither were hurt. After the arrest was announced, the Avant and Sarando...
So they had a security guard and he ain't do nothing? Come on, bruh. You getting fired after that. You're fired, bruh.
Those families issued this joint statement. Our deepest gratitude to the city of Beverly Hills, the Beverly Hills Police Department, and all law enforcement for their diligence on this matter. Now, let justice be served.
Beverly Hills PD now checking to see if Maynor is involved in any other residential break-ins in the area.
Gang violence and other kind of violence. So it is what it is.